Okay, well here's the car, 94 Supra. I'll just give you a quick once over and then I'll give it a start. Here. She's a little bit dusty. It's been about 2 weeks since I cleaned her good, sitting in the garage. But you know, all the wheels are in fantastic condition. A little cobweb there. It's good. The only mark anywhere on any of these rims is this small curb mark right there. I don't know if you can get that good or not. There's also a very small nick right here. Other than those two marks, those wheels are flawless. Blow-off valves are in there. HKS. Greddy 3-row intercooler. This is that bottom lip. They broke it here and here after they had soldered it in the center. So it was repaired and resprayed. And they did a really good job matching the paint. I mean, it's really hard to tell any difference at all. I did not have it blended onto the bumpers or the hood because I didn't want to risk having any issues with the blending over the factory paint. This is the only part of the car that's been painted. And like I see, so you can see how this ripple is in here, how it kind of bows down in the center. If you were to take a piece of aluminum and put it underneath this lip right here, straight piece of aluminum, and drill holes where these holes are, and then put some sort of plastic you know, snap fitting with a nice smooth top, like kind of like what a carriage bolt looks like, attach that underneath there, that thing would be as straight as can be. There's just nothing to attach it to, you know, all that stock stuff that's back there normally this would attach to is gone. And then that's the Blitz oil cooler. I think that's focusing very well. That's a water temperature, oil pressure, fuel pressure, exhaust gas temp. That's boost. And find the key here in my pocket. Oh, I should probably show you the seats too. Passenger side, very little wear. Just a little bit of chapping there, but not much. Just a small blemish right in there. And driver's seat. Sorry about this jostling here. Driver's seat is pretty good shape, you know. You got a little bit of chapping right there. All these creases those are going to be there. There's no way to keep around those, but none of them are cracked through though. There's a little bit of like it's like something metal maybe scratched the surface of that one there, but it's not through the leather at all. None of these cracks are anything but just surface cracks, and I'm sure if you used a really good, some sort of leather conditioner, you could get that to be quite a bit more supple, but they're still real nice. All nice, perfect in here. This side over here is hardly anything but perfect. So yeah, that's that. And the back seats are just, you know, they're only in here for insurance purposes, and they look just like they've been used for that. Kind of want to change the programming in this thing so it doesn't open every time you start the car. It's kind of annoying, but I haven't figured out how to do that. Really haven't had this car long enough or used it enough to figure out how this radio works, but it does a lot more than I'm aware of. I mean, it you know, it's all touch screen. It's nice. But anyway, there's the odometer there. Pretty nice, and I'll just rev it up a couple times. See, it rebounds its idle quite nice, and I mean, it's it has barely a lobe to it at all. You know, it's a real nice grumble. It's got a very mild cam in here. It's got the lightest grind that HKS makes. I believe it's a 264 grind, and that gives it just a small lobe, but it's really nice. It drives great. I mean, the car is very, very streetable. Yeah, there she goes. Oh, and my there it is. I do have down here, after all these manuals, this is where my boost controller is mounted in here. Not too fancy, but it's out of the way and cleanly done. So 94 Supra. Oh, you know what? Let me show you under the hood. That's probably an important thing to see. Leave it running. Really quiet sounding motor. There's definitely no valves clinking around or lifters getting stuck, or I mean, it's got 38,000 miles on it. It's a freaking brand new motor. And there's the turbo there. Wastegate is tucked way down there. And like I said, the wastegate dumps directly into the downpipe. So this car is extremely quiet. I'll even go back here to the exhaust. You know what? Just looking at this, I forgot to realize that in my description of this car, I failed to include the Greddy power pulleys that are on this thing. So, bonus for you. There's the Autronic ignition. The Autronic computer system is underneath the driver's, where the driver's feet would be in the very front of the car, up underneath there. Greddy oil catch can. Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator. I mean, it's clean, man. Up everything here. I mean, you'll be hard pressed to find a cleaner Supra around. I guarantee you that, man. Especially for this price I'm asking. This thing's a freaking giveaway. Look at this. This sucker is clean, and this is factory paint all on this part. The only thing that has been repainted is this front bumper right here. Go around so you can hear the exhaust.